Welcome to my tarot card reading for April 2019, Gemini, and this is Manu Tarot. Let's start immediately with your reading, my dear Gemini. We have here Oshun, Ogun, and Eshu. And right next to it we have the Moon with Jupiter, Neptune, Pisces, Venus. We have the Death, Mars, Pluto, Scorpio, Uranus, and here we have the rest of the reading. Okay, let me put it like this so you can see that is the Celtic cross, but at this point you should know that I modify it. Okay, so let's start. First of all, this month you're going to be very busy. Could be physically speaking, literally speaking, or mentally speaking, but you're going to be very busy. Okay, it's going to be a month where there's going to be a lot of competition. For example, if you're asking for a raise or there's going to be a promotion, you're going to notice that there is competition for that. Does it make sense what I'm trying to say? Okay. That could happen in almost anything, any aspect. Okay, there's going to be competition. If it is health related and let's say that you want to get to a doctor and it's a really good doctor, it's going to be a little bit tough to be able to get to see this doctor. Okay, do you see what I mean, like the common denominator? Okay, now the first week of the month is going to be a week where you're going to be analyzing, thinking, contemplating, and anything related with family or anything that you consider family. Okay, a lot of thinking, a lot of analysis. Okay, a lot of thinking, a lot of analysis, perhaps brooding. Okay, but anything related with family or anything you consider family is under here. What it means is that highly probable last month or previous month you went through some experiences and now it's like you are digesting the experience, you're digesting the information. Okay, and you're analyzing, contemplating, analyzing and contemplating all those facts, all those events. Okay, by the second week we have the King of Pentacles, that for me is Taurus, house number 2. Anything that has value, money, anything valuable. It could be house, anything that has a value, but also it could mean moral values. Okay, therefore we could say that from this emerges a new set of moral values. Okay, a new set of beliefs, something that changes your personality, who you are, what you are, and transform your values, house number 2. Okay, we could see it that way. Money wise, we could say that certain degree of stability. Yeah, let's do it like that. You have to remember that we have Neptune, Mars, Pluto, Scorpio, Uranus here. So anything here could also be subject to that interpretation of those planets. So you could also be a little bit careful during that week regarding spending money. By the third week, we have the Page of Cups. Here it could be a lot of interpretation. First of all, it could be that during a dream you get a revelation that changes your life, changes your direction in life. It could mean that you have a near-death experience. It could be that. It could be information that is revealed to you. It could be obviously secret, so it's known to you. It comes to your attention and it changes direction in your life and starts a new life, a new cycle, whatever you want to call it, in your life. It changes direction, but it's all bound to this information that emerges. It could be, like I said, through dreams, or something that it makes public to you. Okay, it could be anything. Now, it could also mean that you might have some psychic experience development. It could mean that some people start working on that psychic ability, trying to develop that psychic ability. It could also mean that if you have that psychic ability, you're going to see that during this month is heightened. It is more, it's activated. Okay, makes sense what I'm trying to say? And that's more or less what we could expect during this month. We have to also keep in mind, I didn't mention this in the English and Spanish version, but we have Neptune, Pisces, the Moon, Scorpio, Pluto, Uranus. During this time, Page of Cups, we could also be talking about mental health. Okay? The last week of the month, we have to keep in mind that things are going to start flowing, things are going to start moving. That's life, everything moves, everything flows. But also notice that we have a sun that is rising. So because this is like a new day, the dark day, the nights are over, the night is over, and now a new day, the sun is coming out. Now, here what we have is that in order to have a new day, in order to achieve something new, there has to be changes. Therefore, a door has to be closed, left behind, and move on. In order to enjoy new pastures, new sceneries, and things like that, you really need to leave behind whatever is not useful. Okay? Here what we're talking about is about our views about life, what is right, what is wrong. Okay? There's going to be a lot of changes regarding that. Okay? But you have to remember that you have to shed that skin. You have to leave behind that old personality in order to be able to dress up with the new personality. We can call it like that, with the new persona. Okay? And that's technically what the tarot cards are talking about. It's changes on that level, mainly on that level. And that level of philosophy of life, what you consider that is right and what is wrong. That's technically the whole thing. Okay? To put it in context and give you an example, this could mean that, for example, a member of your family, whoever it is, and I'm giving this an example with this, I'm not saying everyone, comes out saying that is drug addict, has an addiction, is pregnant, or is gay or lesbian, homosexual. Okay, how are you going to react? That's technically the dynamic that the tarot cards are talking about. Okay, it could also mean someone in your family is dying, and that also changes perceptions. Do you see what I mean? I'm giving you a few examples so you can put everything in context. Okay, but I gave you the common denominator so you can apply it in your life. That's all I have for you, and till the next one.